Welcome to Nature's Top 10. Today, I'm sharing 10 crucial survival tips that could save your life if you ever find yourself lost or stranded in the wild. From building a life-saving shelter to finding food and water, we'll cover it all. We're going to strip away the fear and empower you with the confidence to tackle any challenge nature throws your way. So, get ready to tap into your inner wild, because we're about to embark on a journey into the heart of survival. Let's dive in. The first thing, the absolute bedrock of survival, is your mindset. Forget fancy gear, forget fire starters. It's all about what's going on up here. When the unexpected hits, the panic can set in fast, but panic is the enemy. It clouds your judgment, drains your energy, and ultimately, it can kill you. So breathe, take control, assess the situation. The wilderness can be a daunting place, but remember, it's also a provider. It offers everything you need to survive. You just need to know how to find it. Look around you. What resources do you have at your disposal? What are your immediate needs? Shelter, water, fire? Prioritize. Surviving isn't about brute force. It's about resourcefulness, about using your wits and your courage to overcome the odds. Believe me, you are capable of far more than you think. Don't let fear paralyze you. Let it fuel you. In the wild, your mindset is your most powerful tool. Shelter is your lifeline in the wild. It protects you from the elements, gives you a place to rest and recover, and provides a crucial psychological boost by creating a sense of security. Look for natural formations, a rock overhang, a fallen log, a dense thicket. These can form the basis of your shelter, saving you time and energy. Gather strong branches, thick leaves, and anything else you can find to create a solid structure. Think insulation. Think waterproofing. This isn't just a place to sleep. It's your fortress against the cold, the wind, the rain. Now, location is key. Avoid valleys where cold air settles and flash floods can occur. Steer clear of dead trees that could come crashing down. Find a spot that's elevated, sheltered, and safe. Once you've got the structure up, make it snug. Pack the inside with dry leaves, pine needles, or even your own spare clothing for added warmth. A well-built shelter can be the difference between life and death. In a survival situation, energy is your most precious resource. You need to conserve it like it's liquid gold. Move with purpose, with intention. Think strategically. What are your priorities? Shelter, water, fire? Focus on those and avoid unnecessary exertion. The wilderness is a marathon, not a sprint. Pace yourself. Rest frequently. Stay hydrated. Work smart, not hard. Limit your movement during the hottest hours, seeking shade whenever possible. The cooler parts of the day are your allies. Remember, every step you take, every movement you make, burns precious calories. Conserving your energy means maximizing your chances of survival. Getting lost is one thing. Staying lost is another. You need to make yourself visible, to shout your presence from the rooftops, or rather, the treetops. Think big, think bold, think bright. Anything that contrasts sharply with the natural environment will do. Bright clothing is your friend. A vibrant orange jacket, a reflective vest, anything that catches the eye. If you don't have these, improvise. Use strips of bright fabric torn from clothing, or create a signal flag using a branch and your shirt. Ground-to-air signals are your next line of defense. Think SOS, think X. These are universally recognized distress signals. Use rocks, logs, branches, anything you can find to create large, obvious patterns on the ground. At night, fire is your beacon. A large, bright fire can be seen for miles, especially from the air. Make yourself known. The wilderness is a toolbox waiting to be opened. Look around you. Everything you need is right there. It's about seeing the potential in the ordinary, turning the mundane into the extraordinary. A sharp rock can become a knife, a cutting tool, a weapon. A sturdy branch can become a spear, a digging stick, a walking aid. Vines can be transformed into rope, cordage, even makeshift shelters. The possibilities are limited only by your imagination, Sharpening a stick into a point can create a spear for hunting or defense. Use rocks to create a sharp edge, working patiently and carefully. A well-crafted spear can provide food and protection. The key is to experiment, to try different techniques, to see what works. Get creative, get resourceful, and make the wilderness your workshop. The weather in the wilderness can change faster than a chameleon's colors. One minute it's sunshine and rainbows. The next, it's a torrential downpour. You need to be aware, to be observant, to anticipate the changes before they catch you off guard. Watch the clouds. Dark, ominous clouds are a sign of impending rain or storms. Sudden gusts of wind can indicate a change in weather patterns. A drop in temperature can signal an approaching cold front. If you see signs of bad weather, take action. Reinforce your shelter. Gather extra firewood. Find a secure location to wait out the storm. Don't wait until it's too late. Learn to read the signs, to interpret the language of nature. Being aware of weather changes isn't just about staying dry and warm, it's about staying alive. Water is life. In the wilderness, it's your most precious commodity. Never pass up an opportunity to replenish your supply. Collect it whenever you can, wherever you can, and store it carefully. Use any container you have. Bottles, canteens, even large leaves can be used to collect rainwater or dew. If you're near a stream or river, create a simple filter using cloth or sand to remove any impurities. If you find a reliable water source, build a shelter around it to protect it from contamination and evaporation. This will ensure you have a consistent supply of clean water. Ration your water carefully, especially if you're in a dry area. Sip it slowly, savoring every drop. Avoid strenuous activity during the hottest parts of the day to minimize water loss through sweat. Make water your priority. When hunger gnaws at your belly, trapping small game can be a lifesaver. It's about being resourceful, about using your cunning to outsmart your prey. Learn basic snare techniques. Use thin wire, strong cordage, or even strips of tough bark to create simple snares. Place them along animal trails or near water sources where animals are likely to pass. Use natural bait to increase your chances of success. Berries, nuts, insects, anything that will attract small animals. The key is to think like your prey. Check your traps regularly, but approach them cautiously. If you're successful, dispatch the animal quickly and humanely. Trapping isn't just about food, it's about resourcefulness. I know what you're thinking. Insects? Really? But trust me, in a survival situation, they can be a lifesaver. They're packed with protein, readily available, and surprisingly easy to catch. Grasshoppers, crickets, ants. Many insects are safe to eat and packed with nutrients. Look for them under rocks, in logs, or in the grass. If you can, cook them over a fire to remove any parasites or bacteria. If you can't cook them, remove the legs and wings to make them easier to consume. They may not be gourmet cuisine, but they'll provide you with the energy you need to survive. Insects may not be appealing, but they can be the difference between starvation and survival. So, open your mind, expand your palate, and embrace the insect world. They may be small, but they're mighty sources of sustenance. Sound can travel much farther than your voice alone, especially in dense forests or mountainous terrain. It's your way of reaching out, of sending a message to the world. I'm here. 3 sharp whistle blasts are a universally recognized distress signal. If you have a whistle, use it. If not, improvise. Use a metal object to create a loud, rhythmic banging sound. Banging rocks or metal together can create a loud noise that can be heard from a distance. The key is to create a rhythmic pattern that stands out from natural sounds. Never give up hope. Someone, somewhere, might just hear your call. And there you have it. 10 critical survival tips that could save your life in the wild. Remember, surviving isn't just about knowing what to do, it's about having the courage to do it. Whether you're an experienced adventurer or just love the outdoors, these tips will keep you prepared. They're the building blocks of survival, the foundation upon which you can build your confidence and resilience in the wild. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more survival tips and outdoor adventures. Never give up.